Now, the Manchester riots of 2011 saw widespread destruction of parts of the city. Gorton was affected badly, and out of the ashes of the uprising, a charity was born. Mancunian Way has been going for 5 years now and is gearing up to celebrate its big birthday. Nick Buckley, the founder of the charity, joins me now. Nick, thank you so much for joining me today, and happy birthday to Mancunian Way.
Thank you. It seems to have gone really, really quickly.
Yes. Well, we sort of talked originally there about why it was born. What prompted you to really set up Mancunian Way?
It's a good story. I've said this hundreds of times now, so I feel like I'm repeating myself. At that time, I worked for the council and I was based in the city centre police station. So I wasn't a police officer, but my job was about coordinating responses to crime and antisocial behaviour. And on the day of the riots, I got a letter from the council saying, due to the cuts coming, your job's gone, your team's job's gone. We can't afford any more prevention or early intervention work with young people. So I'm looking out the window at the riots, looking at this paper thinking we still need to do this work. So I decided to take voluntary redundancy, and I used that money the next day, well, a couple of weeks later, then start up a charity trying to carry on that work that I'd been pioneering for almost a decade.
And how has it gone over the 5 years?
It's gone really, really well. First 6 months was really difficult. First 6 months, I'll be honest, I was thinking I've made a huge mistake here. I've left a well-paid job, I've spent all my money, and we've got nothing coming in at all. Then we got some lottery money, then we did some work for Affinity Sutton Housing and they became a good partner of ours, and then things started taking off, and about a year and a half later we took on our first member of staff. Then we got 3 offices, we took on some more staff, we worked with some more housing associations, then we won a North West award, and then we won some local awards, one off the police, and things have just, every year, are just getting bigger and bigger, up to this year, which has been the most amazing year so far. It
must be so exciting for you to see that what is essentially sort of your baby, I guess, just grow and flourish.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we're 5 years old now, next month. We now have 13 paid members of staff. We have fancy offices in the city centre, free of charge, donated by a business. We have our own vehicle now, which we've been trying to get for several years. We're running projects all over Greater Manchester. We've won some national awards. We've just got a big chunk of money off the lottery. Everything's happening at the moment.
Coming up 10 to 5, and all these things are happening, because it's not just sort of the antisocial behaviour side of it that you deal with. You've got a lot of different projects going on.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to know that there's so many different facets of this charity that are helping so many different parts of the community?
It's fantastic. I think our unique selling point is, regardless of what project we're running, my staff and our projects are all around community engagement. It's a skill we're losing. People will sit next to each other now and text each other or email each other. It's like, well, can't I just tap them on the shoulder and speak to them? And agencies are losing these. Nobody wants to go out and speak to residents anymore now. They'll put a flyer in your door, or they'll put something on social media. So all my team are really well trained and have natural ability about engagement. So regardless of the project, so today we've been in Cheetham Mill educating the job centre about loan sharks. I've got staff in school today in Cedar Mount in Gorton, working with the young people there, trying to make their experience of school a pleasant one. Tonight we've got some outreach working on the streets of Manchester, engaging young people who may be involved in antisocial behaviour or just maybe hanging around. Everything we do is about developing those skills and talking to people, not just talking at them or giving them a leaflet.
To really get involved in the community, and sort of on that note, one of your most recent things was getting involved in the Gorton parade at the weekend. This was your first involvement in the parade, wasn't it?
Yeah, we found out about the parade last year and it was too late to enter because it was a week before, where this year I said that we need to enter this, we need to do something. So I spoke to the organisers and they said, of course you can come along. They donated a trailer to us and said you can build a float if you want. So we spent, and you came along to the school when we did that, and we had the kids helping to build a float. We did a load of artwork.
Oh, we can see it there, yeah. That looks
yes,
fantastic.
Excellent, yeah, no, exactly. So all that's on a trailer. You know, the pupils from Cedar Mount and other local young people came along and designed that. We blew up 300, 400, 500 balloons for it. And with our new vehicle, we towed it. We've seemed like hundreds of other people involved. It was fantastic. It really was a great day in Gorton. And I was saying to you before, I've been involved in Manchester Day parades for a couple of years, and they're great. But this was a lot more amateur, a lot more local. It was local people who were involved, local people who took charge. it really was a community day, as opposed to Manchester Day Parade, which is more of a celebration of Manchester. Well, Gorton Day Parade is the real thing.
And where your charity is at the heart of Gorton, to see that and the community and everything must have been so important. So the next big thing for you guys is sort of marking the fifth birthday with your charity ball.
Yes.
Isn't it? Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
We've been thinking about it for a while now, and then we decided our 5th birthday is coming. This is the right time to have a nice big celebration and try to raise some funds at the same time. So it's not about us spending the charity money on a nice night out for us. It's about, well, let's try to raise some money here and raise our profile. So it's at the Midland Hotel, the Saturday the 12th of November. It's going to be a fantastic event. Black tie, ball gowns. We've got a council choir singing when people enter.
Brilliant.
We've got a band and a DJ till 1 o'clock in the morning, 3-course meals, silver service. We've even got Coronation Street Stars coming along, and they've got their own table as well.
Oh, brilliant. So a really big celebration for the charity, and happy birthday, and also a chance for you guys to raise some money as well.
For some of the projects as well, yeah. Brilliant. And raise our profile to show people, here we are, we started 5 years ago with nothing. 5 years later, we're employing 13 people. We're having tremendous work in some of these communities, and the outcomes we're really delivering. And this is a Manchester success story.
Brilliant. I think that's the perfect way to end it on. Thank you so much for joining me, Nick, and happy birthday to Mancunian Way as well.
Thank you very much.